What's up, Nation? Welcome back to another Road to 100. Again, my name is John Dolovecki, and this series is all about me trying to get to that 100-mile mark, finally. It's been a challenge thus far. Experienced a lot of ups and downs along the process, and right now, I want to recap 2020. Now 2020, I set out completely with this drive and motivation to complete 100 miles. I wanted to do that at Burning Over 100. I thought that was going to be something that was going to happen in 2020. And apparently it did not. Not apparently, it just didn't happen because one, I didn't put the work in. Two, I let a lot of other things in 2020 dictate and push me around. So, like I said in the last video, that's not happening in 2021. I will be not in control, but I will respond and I will adapt faster and more efficiently than I did in 2020. So, let's get into it. So today is January 3rd, and I'm 3 for 3 this year so far. And I'm gonna see how long I keep going with that. The rest of Ridge Runners doesn't think I can, i.e. Wesley, Cam, and Nick. So, we're gonna see how far I can go. But, I'm about 4 miles in a day, just exploring around town, running some more streets I've never run before. So, I've watched this brewery here come together over the last 7 months, and it's finally open. So hopefully, I'm gonna get in there soon and enjoy some beer, which is probably my second most favorite activity next to running, of course. Just past 5 miles. I got maybe another one left today. Starting with a quick recap of last year, I started out really strong. You know, I started in January and February. You know, I ran a 50K February and was just on my game in terms of stretching and running and strength training and everything, and eating pretty well. So started off for a good year, but then ended up moving multiple times, which, not to beat a horse or a broken record here, but I did that a lot of times this year, and I've talked about it quite a few times. So moved up here. And in March is when I started letting things get to me. Started working from home, things got shut down. We were hesitating on going out anywhere. I was getting a few miles here and there, but nothing long. And then eventually we moved. Well, before we moved up, I got furloughed for 2 weeks, which was interesting because while on furlough, I was still answering emails and questions, which, you know, good faith, you know, with the company and everything coming back. And I didn't think it was going to be a long furlough anyways, but they were still assessing and waiting for all that PPA loans or whatever. So made it through that little piece. But it's funny, during that time when I had just a lot of time in March to do, you know, two weeks to do full running, I could have gotten up and ran a lot. I didn't. Why? Beats me. Wish I knew, but it's not really something I can change now. So that's what happened in early March. There's one thing I like about winter, and it's how far I can see through the trees. Like, spring and summer are definitely my favorite. Fall's very close. But wintertime, while definitely not being my favorite, allows me to, I think, see like perspective on where stuff is. Like I can see how close these houses are to the trees, or where that trail that I was at over there cuts across, because I can see it because there's no leaves in the trees and stuff. So I don't know about y'all, but it's one thing I like about wintertime. And then moving out of March and April and May, I still got some runs in, but not nearly as mileage I'm supposed to have. It's well below both 100 for both months, I think. And then in the summer, in June, July, end of May, June, July, I was doing pretty well. I ran with the Burning River Trail Enthusiast group frequently. Did an overnight run with them, did a 50K. Shout out to them, they are an amazing group of people. So had fun with them. And then July got busy, I got out of for work, and then in August I had to travel, which I'm a good traveler, but it's hard sometimes, especially my glasses are fogged up, especially when you don't travel as often anymore. And then also, you want to hang out with your coworkers and get some beverages. So again, circling back to that morning runner problem, I just did it first. Doesn't matter what happens the rest of the day because that run's done. But that's kind of what happened leading up to Burning River. Did Burning River, 40 miles, dropped. You can go watch some of the previous videos. I think Burning River recap video. There's a RT100 with me in it talking about that stuff as well. So if you want to watch those, you can go back and find them. And the end of my year focused on from the river stuff. I spent a lot of time working on the house, and that was kind of the main focus because I had to get that done. I had to get it to the point where we could live comfortably in terms of having a working kitchen, working faucet, and all that kind of stuff. So that took precedent over almost anything. And then I ended up with COVID right around Thanksgiving, so that knocked me out for 3 weeks, and I was a bit nervous about getting back into running. I didn't know how hard to push myself. I didn't know what to expect. I had read so many different varying things amongst different people who were different levels of fitness, and I was just unsure. So I called it at that and just took the cautious side, which I tend to always do. So all in all, interesting year. If you look back at it, 40 miles of Burning River is still, an accomplishment to a lot of people. It's further than hundreds of people would ever dream of running. So, looking at it in perspective like that, it was still a good year. I got a house, I got engaged. So, while 2020, in the grand scheme of things, sucked, it was also good. But I'm ready to move forward. So, thanks again for tuning into this episode of RT100. Thanks for making it this far. If you're still watching, I greatly appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below how your 2020 went. Hopefully you have some good stories from that. And on that note, I will see you on the next RT100. Bye, everybody.